foundation inspection. Here the foundation has got erosion at the bottom here. You can see here it's being undermined. This needs to be filled in. We want to see the grade coming up between 4 and 6 inches along the grade beam, all the way along here. That's at the rear elevation on the left, rear left elevation. We're now on the left elevation. I can't get in amongst the foundation. There's a big tree here. This is very bad for a foundation. You don't want a tree like this here. That wants to be removed. You can see there's erosion at the foundation there, and almost certainly there will be tree roots underneath the foundation at this point, which is not good. Here we've got chimney. The grade is coming away, it's drying around the chimney there, and we've got another bush right up against the foundation here. There's some flat work around the left elevation, and then we're coming to the front of the house, and we've got more erosion along the grade beam here. Moving to the front elevation of the property, we've got corner pop, and also there's some differential cracking in the brickwork. We'll come back to that. We're at the front elevation. Here we go along here. We're looking at the flower bed here. There's a possibility this is called pooling. These bricks stop the water draining properly. Right elevation of the property, and it's somebody's yard. I can't go into it. We're at the front elevation looking at the grading. It's in proper grading. It should slope gently away from the house. It doesn't. It's pretty flat, or it's sloping towards it. These trees, while they give a lot of shade, also produce large roots, and those roots can actually get underneath the foundation. This is the left-hand elevation of the property, and again the grading's very poor around here, and it's not going to drain as well as it should. It should have a clear swale, and we do not have one. This is the right hand elevation of the property. We've got ground and dirt built up here. It's all piled up against the brickwork. It's going to penetrate inside the actual wall itself, cause rot in the timbers with the dampness coming through. Also, it's not going to allow proper drainage in this area. The roof inspection. Starting off, we're going to be looking at the eaves. You can see here got a lot of rot in both of these structural members. They need to be repaired, otherwise they're going to get worse. You can see up here there's opportunities for water to get in, and I'm no doubt here we've got a structural beam. It's supported on this brick column. The problem is it's wood touching stone, and that's going to cause that to rot. It's not a good idea. Moving around, we have rot at the trim board here, just above the soffit. Let's go and look at the side elevation. We're at the side elevation now. Okay, there's wood in contact with the stonework here. Wood in contact with the stonework here, and you can see there's rot. Loose soffit. Okay, we're at the rear elevation. Again, looking at the condition of the soffits. Now we're going to go up on the roof. This is a roof inspection. There's been some incorrect caulking along the bottom of the counter flashing there. You shouldn't put caulking at the bottom of counter flashing. We're just going to look at the condition of the shingles and the sidings, trim work and soffits from the roof itself. Some damage here, needs some repair and painting, stop water. This is the roof proper. There's been some damage to this roof and it's deteriorating. I would say it's aged. Up here we've got some incorrect repair work. Ooh, we have soft, very soft boards. That gave under my weight. So I'm now only going to work on the edges of the roof. Here we've got really poor caulking. This needs to be completely repaired around here. In fact, we'll come back and talk about it once I've had a look at the rest of the roof. We have a broken shingle here. You can see it's damaged. Damaged shingles here. Likewise, we've got a damaged shingle there, and we've got poor caulking around the ventilator. There's damage to the shingles down here, around here. Hello! You're in a better place than I am. What? It's better to be there than up here. Yeah, up there. And hot. Okay, the decking is very, very soft. I'm not going to go any further. This is the chimney. There's poor repair work on the flashings at the chimney. There's a crack on the coping, and that's going to allow water in. That coping needs to be replaced and repaired. It does have a chimney cap on it. There's a ventilator down there that has damage, dents in it, indicating there's possible hail damage. The tree down here is in contact with the roof, that will damage it.
This light, exterior light, is powered by a drop cord which is run into the attic, down through to the garage and plugged in.
This is the wall inspection. We're on the exterior at the right elevation. There's been some settlement here and it's old, it's been around a long while, but we've got a problem here where it's cracked and water's going to get in there. The caulking here is fallen away, water's going to get in there. All of that is going to cause a lot of dampness inside the building. We're at the front elevation of the property. Here we have got a major structural issue with the wall. You can see this big gap opening up here, and it's crack. It's opening up and moving up the wall here. Based on this alone, I recommend that you get foundation experts out here to have a look at this property and determine whether or not there's some foundation work needs to be carried out on it. Carrying on the wall inspection. All the caulking and all these windows is appalling. It's just got to be replaced. If you don't replace it, what happens is, in the heat of summer like now, damp air gets in, and when it gets in, it causes condensation, and that causes dampness. We've got a major problem here. These bricks are loose. They're going to fall out. And when they fall out, this window could fall out. And we've got a major crack running down here. This crack looks like it was here before and it's returned. See how it's gone down? There's been some prior work carried on to cover it up, but it's opened up again and it's getting wider. Up here we've got a hole in the brickwork and the soffit. That'll allow rats and mice to get into the attic. We're moving to the left hand elevation now. We're at the left. Yeah. Okay, reasonably stable here. We have siding. The siding doesn't tend to show movement as much as the other. Here's movement in the brickwork here. Now we're moving to the rear elevation, and we're looking for again cracks, and we do have them. We have a differential crack running up the wall here. So there is structural movement in this building, the extent of which I cannot tell you, but I do recommend that you have a foundation expert look at the property. We're now in the left-hand elevation. We're looking for structural movement in the building from the inside point of view in terms of sheetrock. There's been some structural movement here. You can see this crack here. That's caused by the sheetrock moving. Somebody's painted over it, but it doesn't really hide it. This is the window with the big crack on it outside. There's evidence of water penetration in this area here. We're now in one of the bedrooms. Evidence of water penetration. Now there's repair work here. I would suggest water's leaked in there. I've had to repair the door inspection. There's no weather seal on the door on the left hand side, nor is there weather seal on the right hand side. So weather seal on the top here, but not all the way around. It's going to let a lot of heat in and out. Trim is okay around the front door. Let's look at the back door here. We have a weather seal around this door. There's no rot there. Double panel. Yes, do electrical. Do electrical and air conditioning, or whatever's next. This is the threshold to the door, rear door, damage to the weather seal. Other than that, there's rot down at the pillar here. That's where it's in contact with the metal and the stonework. So that's the result of wood in contact with stone. You get here we've got yeah, a little bit of contact. There's contact there, so that will weak water at some point. This is the closet for the water heater and the furnace. And the first thing I'll note is that for having a furnace and a water heater present, there is insufficient ventilation. That's how it was built. They're very common like this these days. Properties this age. There's a water leak been present here for a while, and there's a water leak around that flue there. It looks like it's active. The stains look relatively new. The water heater itself is incorrectly installed. It doesn't have a safety pan. I don't know about its temperature pressure relief valve. I'll find out now. No, the temperature pressure relief valve is not working. There's considerable corrosion on the water pipes into the tank on both sides. That indicates that the tank itself will be going out soon. These tanks only last about 6 to 10 years. I would say that this water heater is really past its safe working line, especially with this amount of corrosion we've got here. Now, in addition to that, something that can be fixed, but you might as well have a new water heater put in. This flue hood is incorrectly installed, and the products of combustion are going to spill out, which means carbon monoxide can get into the property. So I recommend that this is, I first have to say, you cannot use this water heater. It cannot be used in this condition, because this could produce carbon monoxide, and that could poison anybody that's in the house. It's currently running, but as I say, I wouldn't want to be in a house with a water heater in that condition. The air conditioning is on, it's currently burning, and it's very difficult. I can't take the front off, because if I do it turns the furnace off, but you can see on the video here we've got blue flames, so the furnace is working. The condition of the air conditioning unit is good, insulation is in place, have an isolation valve for the gas, and we have the flexible piping passing through the metal cabinetry, which is wrong. This little bit of shielding won't help, it's just rubber and it. This is the condensate drain line, and it's draining into the sewer line. This pipe takes it through and it goes into the sewer. This is the air conditioning unit. It's relatively new. There's the serial panel. Closet door for the furnace and the water heater is not correct. It should have a weather seal on it to stop it drawing air from the house itself, and it doesn't. This conduit runs from the board here, and it's running up above us. I can't quite see. Okay, there's the switch. But what I don't like is these outlets. Two all the way around. We have 20 outlets on one circuit. That's not good. This is a fibre optic camera. We're looking inside the vent for the dryer, and it's full of lint. It's got to be cleaned out.
Got a crack here below the diffuser.
I'm going to call it out. Called it out. The foundation movement already.
Oh, the cracks.
Have you seen the ones on the front? Go look at the front, over the window. Right, really is.
Looking at the electrical. This extension cord, this orange extension cord goes into the attic and out there to the exterior to an exterior light. There's a screw missing from the panel. Taking a look at the grounding for the electrical panel. Can't be sure it's properly grounded. So you can see there's no power to the bathroom outlets. Check breakers. Everything appears to be on. Got a number of outlets along the exterior of interior along the wall of the garage. And it appears to have its own power source from not sure where. Doesn't it? Outlet without a cover.
She wants me to do all her own sections. So I thought, well, I'm going to have you here anyway, and you can do the presenting, and then in the future when I say, hopefully she'll say, yeah, that's okay.
Got low water flow in the bathroom from the bathroom faucet. Got broken out sheetrock in the back. Looks like some water on the base. shower's been running for a good 30 minutes. Load seems to be good. Draining. We got new guts inside the toilet tank. That's the only positive thing. Water flow seems to be reasonable in the bathroom. This electrical outlet has been abandoned and the power is now coming from an extension cord over to the wall. This extension cord electrical outlet mounted outside. You got the exterior light is plugged in to an exterior outlet. How can that be? Power going to another light at the end of the canopy.